Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today I'm going to be giving you my April book haul. All of these books I actually bought in March, but they did not come in the mail until April, so here they are. The first book I have is Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. I have not read a Casey West book, but I have multiple of her books in this haul. This book follows a teenage girl named Abby, and Abby is an artist, and she was rejected from an art show because they said that her art had no heart. So Abby goes on a mission to make her life a little bit more interesting so that she can put those experiences into her art to give her art more heart. That's a lot of rhyming. So she makes a list of 10 things for her to do over the summer, which include things like facing her fear and falling in love. This book sounds really cute and it sounds perfect to read in the summer, so I will probably read it within the next few months. Next I have By Your Side by Casey West, and this book sounds absolutely adorable. It follows this teenage girl named Autumn who accidentally gets locked in a library, and she thinks she is by herself and that she's going to have to spend the weekend by herself locked in this library. And then it turns out that a boy was locked in there with her, and Autumn is upset because this boy named Dax is known for trouble and she does not want to be stuck with him in a library for the next few days. But I'm guessing things start happening and I think they fall in love based off of the cover. It sounds really cute. Next I have The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West. This book follows a teenage girl named Gia who gets dumped by her boyfriend the night of prom, and she actually finds this random dude and he fills in and he poses as her boyfriend for prom, and then they leave, separate, and think that their lives are never gonna cross paths again. But Gia cannot stop thinking about the fill-in boyfriend, who she doesn't even know his name. Then her ex-boyfriend comes back and exposes all of her lies and disrupts everything that she's been keeping secret. Next I have The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. I read Open Road Summer by Emery Lord last month and I really loved it, so I had to get my hands on another one of her books. And this book follows a teenage girl named Lucy, and Lucy's mom just found out that her cancer has returned, and Lucy decides that she needs to get rid of all the constants in her life, so she breaks up with her boyfriend, she quits her job, and she decides to work at a camp for troubled teens as a counselor. And this book is about her meeting new friends and discovering more about herself. Next I have The Boy Most Likely To by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and I have already read this book. I read it a couple months ago, but I did not own a physical copy, and I liked it enough that I wanted a physical copy, so here it is. This is a companion novel to My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This book follows a boy named Tim who has a bad reputation, and he starts to fall in love with this girl named Alice, and things kind of get in the way of their relationship when secrets are revealed, and it's just a really, how do I put this without spoiling it? This is a beautiful story about putting someone's needs above your own and becoming responsible and putting your past behind you and putting another person above you and above what you want, what you desire. And this is also a beautiful book just about family. Next I have Fireworks by Katie Katugno, and this is a book about these two best friends, Dana and Olivia, and Olivia's dream has always been to be a famous pop star, and Dana has always been her backup singer. However, the two of them go to this audition to become part of this singing group, and the man holding the auditions is actually interested in Dana, but only one can have the spot. So if Dana takes this position, she's really gonna hurt her best friend. She's really gonna hurt Olivia because this has always been her dream. But for Dana, taking the position also means escaping the life that she's been trying to leave. I'm sure this book is going to have great friendship dynamics, and there's also the musical aspect of it as well, which I know I will really love. And I know this book doesn't have great reviews, but I think I will like it. Next, I have a hard-hitting emotional contemporary book, The Last Time We Say Goodbye by Cynthia Han, and I don't really know how to describe this book other than reading the back of it. Since her brother Tyler committed suicide, Lex has been trying to keep her grief locked away, but memories of Tyler haunt her every step, and there's a secret she hasn't told anyone. a text Tyler sent that could have changed everything. Lex's brother is gone, but Lex is about to discover that a ghost doesn't have to be real to keep you from moving on. Next, I have The Midnights by Sarah Nicole Smetana. And this is a book about a girl named Susanna whose dad is a famous rock star. And Susanna wants to follow in her father's footsteps and become a singer. However, then her father unexpectedly dies and her reality shatters, and this is a story of her grief. And then when her mother forces her to uproot her life and relocate to a new city, she decides to reinvent herself, and she wants to be cooler than what she was before. Next, I have Because You Love to Hate Me, which is an anthology from a bunch of different authors like Adam Silvera, Renee Audier, Victoria Schwab, bunch of famous authors. This book has 13 different tales of villainy, and I believe all of these stories were prompted by different booktubers. So the publishing company reached out to a bunch of different more popular booktubers and asked them to give a writing prompt for these different authors. So they were all paired up and they teamed together to create the idea for each of these different villain stories. And because of that, I'm very interested to see what they came up with. And of course, I want to support my fellow booktubers. Next, I have Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, and this is a sci-fi novel, which I didn't know that when I bought it. I don't know why I didn't know that. I didn't even read the description. This book follows a girl named Anna who was rescued by an android and taken in to that android's family and raised as one of their own. And then the android starts having some like mechanical issues, and so Anna goes out on a space journey to find this lost spaceship because she believes that this lost ship holds the answers to fix him. And then there's also another boy who is looking for this same ship, and they end up having to team together, and they actually become fugitives on the run from the law as they are looking for this lost ship. Like I said, I had no idea what this book was about. I didn't even know it was a sci-fi novel when I bought it, but I am interested now that I've read the synopsis. Honestly, I bought it because of the cover. And lastly, I have 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This is, I believe it's a dystopian novel. It focuses on different dimensions, and it follows a girl named Marguerite whose father was murdered, and she basically goes through the dimensions searching for the person who murdered her father. This one also has a beautiful cover, and I've heard mixed things about this book, and I knew that when I bought it, but I did want to go ahead and get it and read it and see what my own thoughts were about it. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I will get to it eventually. Alright, those are all the books that I have for this month. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of these books and which ones you think I should read first. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content by me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!